I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. Today I'm joined by Paul James, the coach of the Gepps Cross Football Club in Division 3, and he's going to do our weekly roundup. So we'll just go through the results from the weekend. Golden Grove defeated Walkerville by 122 points. Athelston got over Mitcham by 25 points. The Seaton Ramblers had a big win over Kilburn by 123 points. Pembroke Old Scholars defeated Plimpton by 38 points. And unfortunately, Flinders Park defeated Gepps Cross by 84 points. Obviously a pretty disappointing result.
Very disappointing, mostly in the second and third quarter though. So, it's been the story of the year for us. Can't do anything consistently. So,
What were some of the things you think you need to improve on from the weekend mainly?
From the weekend and pretty much from the whole year, it's just our disposal efficiency has been pretty poor, and just decision making. From the weekend, we matched them in the first and last quarters. We did that reasonably well. The second and third were terrible, particularly the third, and that's been pretty much the story for the year.
You say you played better in the first and last quarter. You try and draw on some positives that you did run the game out a little bit better than maybe you played in the middle of the game?
Yes and no. I mean, I would if it was like this was the first time for the year, but given it's probably 7 rounds in, it's probably the 6th time for the year, there's not too much. I mean, there's positives as in, we've got the talent, we can play, just can't do it consistently, and that's pretty much the issue at the minute.
Yeah, obviously it was a tough result, but were there some better performers on the weekend?
Just probably, I mean, Mitch Wooding came in for his first game for the club for the year. He had a bit of a scratchy start. Obviously, he hasn't played footy for a year, so but he sort of came into it as the game went on. And Mark Boothie, he's been really good every week. Just he's got a hunger for the contest, so he was pretty good as well.
Okay, we'll move on to next week's fixtures. Kilburn take on Athelston at Blair Athol Reserve. Who do you think will win that one?
I'd go for Athelston in that one.
Yeah. And Golden Grove take on Seaton Ramblers. Seaton Ramblers are in some pretty good form.
Yeah, they are. I haven't seen Golden Grove yet either, though. So, I mean, Seaton played against us and beat us, and they were okay. Based on the fact I haven't seen Golden Grove, I'll just go for Seaton on that one.
Yep. And Pembroke Old Scholars take on Flinders Park.
Yeah, tough one. Obviously, both of them had a sound win against us. Again, same. We played poorly for 2 quarters against Pembroke in the first half. They were really, really good when we played them. They seem to have dropped off a little bit. I'll go for Flinders.
Okay, no worries. And Mitcham take on Plimpton at Thomas Farms Oval.
I'll go for Mitcham.
Yeah, and then you have a home game against Walkerville. You'll obviously be looking to bounce back this weekend.
Yeah, we certainly will. We'll give everything we've got, but probably from the bottom 5 or 6 sides at the moment, a bit windy.
Happens, yeah.
Bottom 5 or 6 sides at the moment, it just seems like anyone can win on the day, but yeah, we'll give it a fair crack.
Okay, and obviously it's been a pretty tough season so far. What are your expectations for the rest of the year? Obviously you want to get some more wins on the board.
Yeah, we want to get some more wins on the board. Like I keep telling the players, we have the talent there, they're just not performing. I know and believe that they can play. We've still got 11 games of the season left. Anything can happen. As I said, with the bottom half at the moment, anyone can sort of win. If we can string a couple together, maybe they'll get the belief there, and things will just start turning our way.
You mentioned anyone can win in this comp. Division 3 is a pretty competitive comp. How have you found the standards so far?
Pretty good. Coming down from Div 2 last year, last year was my first year here, seeing it. Maybe the top couple of sides in Div 2 were pretty good. When we played Pembroke, they were as good as any side that we played against last year when we played them. But I don't see it as that much different, to be perfectly honest, from Div 2.
Okay, thanks Paul. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. I've been joined by Paul James from the Gepps Cross Football Club in Division 3, and he's done our weekly roundup.